Hey there, I'm Jen, and today we're going to take a closer look at the Alpinestars Stella Andes V3 women's riding jacket. Now, this is a jacket that is oriented for the touring adventure style rider out there. It is the top line offering for the female rider from Alpinestars. It is more of a 3 to 4 season jacket. Now, I have some personal miles down in this jacket in some really the hottest summer months. Not as good for that, but anyone in a more temperate climate or you're trying to ride into the winter a little bit more, this is going to be a good option for you to take a closer look at. It does have that nuclear armor incorporated throughout, and if you size one up, you could go ahead and take a look at Alpinestars Tech Air systems as well. So this jacket does price in at $290, so it's going to ship to you for free, and as always, our price match policy is in place to guarantee you the lowest price available. Some notes about sizing. Kelly here is 5'8" with a 36-inch bust, and looking at the sizing chart, she is true to size in this size medium she's wearing right now. So our recommendation is go ahead and order the size you would normally wear. So let's dive into the features of the Andes V3 jacket. Coming up top, you have a tall touring style collar to keep the elements out. You can also undo it and use this little bungee to go ahead and hold it open if you want to get a little bit more airflow into the collar of that jacket. When it comes to your main entryway, you do have that main zipper and a Velcro fly on the top of it to help keep the elements from getting on the inside. This being more of a touring adventure style jacket, Alpinestars is using a lot of reflective bits throughout and some high vis pops as well for visibility's sake. And as we come into the chest portion area, I'm going to show off some of these venting features on the Andes jacket. So Kelly, if you wouldn't mind opening up one of these chest vents here and then snapping it open so we can see what that looks like. So instead of just being a zipper and not really being able to open up and get some of that maximum airflow in, Alpinestars has added this snap, so you're going to really make sure you're going to get some of that air rushing in. And this particular vent will go straight to the body. You could see just a little hint of that waterproof liner that is permanently attached to the Andes jacket. It's opened up so that airflow is going to hit your chest. Now, moving on down into the lower portion of the jacket, you do have two top loading pockets on either side that are waterproof. They don't have any sort of zipper or anything on the inside though, so if you want to make sure that you're keeping your items really watertight, you might want to look at some of the other pockets on the inside of this jacket as an additional to these two waterproof stash pockets on the outside of the jacket. Now, when it comes to main construction materials, this is a main polyester construction shell, and in some key impact areas, Alpinestars is using a 600D on top of the shoulder and the elbow, and these are backed up by their Nucleon Flex armor, which is a CE level 1 armor, and this jacket in general is a CEA abrasion resistance rating. So it's a little bit light on those standards, so maybe in future iterations would be nice to see some options that's up into that CE2, CEAA abrasion resistance ratings. Kelly, wait, before you turn, we do have some adjustment points I want to point out. So here in the sleeves, you can fine tune that adjustment here in the bicep with this little button snap. And then also down here, you have that little cincher in the forearm as well. All right, Kelly, now you can turn for us. So in the side view, just want to point out the cut and style of the jacket. It's meant for that upright riding position that's common for adventure or touring bikes. Moving on into the torso, you do have this cincher belt. You can fine tune the fit here. And at the bottom, you do have a button hem, so you can fine tune the fit for your hips as well. A nice little stretch panel here too that helps it stretch into position. Kelly, if you turn to the back for us, please. So in this back view, a couple more hits of reflectivity and that high vis pop. And then on either side, you do have more of these zipper vents. Now these vents don't have a button to open them up, and they actually don't go straight to the body like those front vents do. There's going to be that little barrier of that waterproof liner, so not quite as effective as the front on moving and exhausting that air. Now in the back area, there is a pocket for back protector, but it's up to you if you want to add that in, or again, you could take a look at those Tech Air systems as an option as well in this jacket. Moving on into the bottom portion of this jacket, it does have a little stash pocket here for hiding away extra layers or little bits and goodies you want to take with you on the ride. And then you do have some full coverage here with that drop tail on the lower back. Kelly, if you could turn front and unzip for us, please. So on the inside here, there is a removable drop thermal liner, and it is a full sleeve liner. So we're going to take a peek at that. And I want to remind you again, this jacket has a permanently attached waterproof liner. So here you are with the thermal liner, and it has its own little stash pockets, which is a nice touch. And then on your main outer shell, you do have a comfort mesh with its own stash pockets. And again, that permanently attached waterproof liner in there. Do want to point out you have easy access Napoleon pocket. That is waterproof as well, so that might be a good spot for those devices and things you really want to keep watertight and safe from the elements. Now this jacket does have a connector zipper as well, if you want to attach that to a pair of pants. All right, Kelly, if you could zip up for us, please. So that's going to be it. That is your 360 overview of the Alpinestars Stella Andes V3 women's riding jacket. Again, this is going to be a good option for the adventure tourers out there who want a jacket that's definitely going to handle those wet climates well and those colder climates with some key comfort features and safety aspects to it. Now, if you have more questions, go ahead and hit the info button on your desktop or mobile device. It'll redirect you to the product page where you can see more product features and read some reviews from riders like yourself. And if you have even more questions, give our customer service a call. They'll be happy to help you find a jacket that best suits your needs. All right, thanks for hanging out with Kelly and I as we take a closer look at the Alpinestars Stella Andes V3 jacket. I'm Jen. Keep it on 2.